Hey, how's it going, guys? Big Musk here, and I just want to respond to this fucking retarded ass, stupidest fucking comp I've ever seen. There's one made by another guy named Willie. I mean, this one
Hello,
is all right. Let's take a look at it. This one's all right, but it's not good. And none of these groups ever have like a flex group, which you need in TBC, because you need to if you have 25 raiders but you need to do Karazhan attunements, you're gonna need 30 raiders because what's the other fucking five gonna do? So you need a group of 30 and they all need to be doing attunements. So you have three 10-man groups. So I'll get into that later, but they never include this, which makes it a lot easier to like fit in more classes. This is a lot better, but Meta Goblins comp, I'm not gonna lie, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Why do you have three Feral Druids? You may say Protection Paladin's bad, but Protection Paladin's busted for trash. Not to mention fights like Alar, you pretty much need it. And when you don't need them, you either bench them or you respect them wholly. And good guilds are going to be benching things. That's just how it works. The same with the Rep Paladin. Rep Paladin, the Prot Paladin could be the Rep Paladin, and you could fit in a different thing from here instead. But I just have it here. Like, it's a lot more flexible having it this way. Or your Prot Paladin could be a second Holy Paladin if you need an extra healer and you don't need three tanks. Like I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at. It's like this guy watched that Netherwing comp of them killing Maru and he just made a comp based on that. So I'm gonna go into why I think this is the ideal comp and honestly like raid setup for the comps. Maybe like a couple things could be shifted around here and there. Maybe the affliction could be like in the tank group for some fights for the imp buff like FLK you're gonna maybe want to have the extra health. But yeah, so let's start scrolling down. So let's see the buffs we have. So for physical buffs here, oh, I guess they're not ordered very well because I'm fucking lazy. But so Metagoblin at least does have improved leader of the pack. He actually has it three times in the same group, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, and also the Shadow Priest is giving mana to the bear, or I guess these cats maybe, or are they all bear tanks? Okay, I think they're all bear tanks during the tank group. So he's giving mana back to his prot warrior that uses rage. I guess he was just said you click and move it around, but that's fucking retarded. I'm literally just having an aneurysm looking at this. Doesn't even have it doesn't have an arcane mage either, which is the best DPS, but all right. So once it gets T5, that is. So he has improved leader of the pack, which benefits no one but the tank group. And then over here, so we have the Arms Warrior has Blood Frenzy, which increases all melee damage caused at target by 4%, which is a big boost to tank threat, as well as a massive boost to your hunters. And we have the Guardian Druid in the Hunter group, and the Hunters benefit massively from 5% crit chance. So you have three Hunters is pumping, and the survival only comes in later once you get enough agi. You run 3 BM at the start with the Teeth dungeon set, because it's busted for BM Hunters. But anyway, so they get your hunters will be getting a 5% increased critical strike chance, and on top of that, when they critically strike, they will be healing a little bit. So this is perfect for your hunters, even though like the healing, it's kind of all right. I just honestly screenshotted the fucking wrong one. I'm not gonna lie, but it's mainly for the 5% crit that you want it. So and he's benefiting nothing, and he doesn't have Blood Frenzy, so that's already like another loss in DPS. Hunters pump big fucking damage, especially early on. Even late, they still do. And then you have Exposed Weakness from the Survival Hunter. 100% chance to apply an Exposed Weakness effect to the target. Exposed Weakness increases the attack power of all attackers, so that's another fucking big boost for your hunters. And it's a massive boost for your Arms Warrior and your Handsman Shaman, and most importantly your tank threat because warlocks and just fucking pump threat even with soul shatters. So and then he does we'll move on over to the right here. Actually we'll do this one. And then he has one pally blessing because he has one paladin up there, and I have three paladins in my comp, so there's three blessings on everyone, and having kings on everyone is fucking huge. Kings is so good, 10% HP. It's beast mode, I'm telling you. So you have kings, you have salvation, you have wisdom, you have fucking three, and you can put everyone gets their best buffs. If you don't have like two paladins minimum, three is ideal, but sometimes like rep paladin's kind of a meme and it's not the best. But it's good because it's easier for them to keep good uptime on Seal of the Crusader, which is also another nice boost. Critical strike chance of all attacks made against a target by 3%, which is big damage buff. All this stuff stacks up too. And then for healers, you have the Tree of Life, which increases the fucking healing by 25% of the spirit, anyone in their group, which is another nice bonus. And that heals over time are really nice on tank heavy fights like Void Reaver, at least on Netherwing it was. I know it's called Loot Reaver on other servers, but on like just having a druid have hots rolling might mean the difference between it like your fucking paladin getting off his tank heal or the tank dying to something stupid. So one druid is definitely fucking nice. I went and plus you need the innervate as well. You want to innervate the arcane mage. So I forgot to even include that. So you have the innervate as well, and you have with the balance druid that I included here. So balance druid, you scroll down here, you get Moon Conform, which is fucking massive spell crit for your Destro locks. Where the fuck did I put that Boomkin? Or I have him up here, but yeah. Like, you can obviously switch this around. You can have your Balance Druid in with the Destro locks. It doesn't really matter. I just have him here. This probably could use a bit of tweaking. But this is like your two main core caster groups. You have him innervating the Arcane Mage, getting massive fucking crits for these Destro locks. And the biggest fucking thing, at least for me, it gives me a big fucking throbbing hard on. Melee and ranged attacks by 3% increased hit. So you can downscale your hit rating, and this helps so fucking much with tank threat as well. And hunters can remove some hit. The same with warriors. Every fucking melee or physical damage dealer can reduce their hit chance. This is so fucking good. It's unbelievable. If you don't have a bad boom, I think Boomkin's just beast. Like you need a Boomkin in your raid. So we'll go to the bench group. See how I have combat and the Fury Warrior in here? This is because like you only really want these guys for T6, and even then it's like meh. But you kind of just want to have them for Warglaives, maybe bring them in on Illidan. That's about it. And as flex, and I mean sometimes melee are good in some fights, but most of the time they just get outclassed by casters. I would say melee are really strong in Void Reaver though, for sure. So moving down, we see we only have one Pally Blessing, so we'll move down to Shamans. So he doesn't have an enchant or enhancement shaman. I guess his how many wrestles he have, he can have Grace of Air Totem and he can have Wind Fury Twist, but it's not gonna fucking happen. Like it's way easier for the enhancement shaman to twist and still have the proper mana pool to continue their rotation in a fight. So you have them in the tank group, just pumping tank threat, and as well as well, you just have one. So like this, them twisting Wind Fury and Agi Totem is fucking massive. And then let's see this. Oh, you just have Affliction Warlocks with no fucking buffs. And Affliction Warlocks aren't even the best DPS. Destruction Destro does way more fucking damage. Like I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like why Affliction? Is it because they heal themselves or something? Like what the fuck is this? Maybe you want one affliction, which I have on the bench, and the reason I put it on the bench is because one of these Destro locks probably should be a affliction warlock, and that's because of the down here. If you look, you have the malediction here. Increase the damage bonus effect of your Curse of Shadows and Curse of the Elements by additional 3%. So that's just really helpful for your Destro locks and your Shadow Priest. But yeah, so he doesn't have the fucking twist in the tank group, so tank's gonna be suffering on threat even more. And he does have the Ellie Shaman in one group, but like your other warlocks are getting gimped. Like these totems and buffs, when you stack them all up with warlocks, is fucking insane. If you don't, like, you need this shit. Especially like, maybe not. Maybe this is for classic TBC where it's all gonna be nerfed dog shit content and it's garbage. Uh, and not even worth playing. Then sure, maybe, but if you're playing a fucking pre-nerf 2.0 server that even has buff content, like his comp's gonna fucking suck cock and balls. That's all I gotta say about it. Like it's just cock and balls. He has the Shadow Priest as well, but like I said, he has one in the tank group, which is dumb as fuck. Here you have one with the Arcane Mage, and the Balancer, and the The Shadow Priest supplying these three classes with mana is big help, and Ellie doesn't do that much damage like on their own. They do a decent amount, and on cleave fights they're really good. But they're gonna get outcompeted by these. But the support totems they bring is just fucking worth it in of itself. And reincarnates being available is just nice, like in case shit goes wrong. But obviously a top guild's not gonna have shit go wrong. But even if you're a casual guild, like if you're gonna re-rolling Netherwing and you're a casual guild, you should try to get a comp like this. It's gonna be more fun. It's gonna be less stressful. It's everyone's gonna have a better time, and it's a good variety of classes, so loot's gonna be distributed nicely. Like there's just it's a perfect comp. It just this like looking at this makes me fucking rock hard, honestly, just how great it is. You have three Rest of Shamans because they're based. The Holy Priest, you go Prayer of Healing spec later on. In the Mana Battery here in the healer group, just pumping mana into everyone. Got Wisdom on everyone, Malediction, fucking Misery. It just it's just so much better. Like this comp. I don't even understand how this can be the ideal comp. Like he says this is a utopian comp, but what kind of fucking utopia has fucking 12 people playing Affliction Warlock and then you have what the fuck are those Resto Shamans? Why is there fucking three feral tanks? How are you gonna kill a Lar with three feral tanks? You have two up top. What, you have two bear tanks tanking the ad? Why won't you just downgrade to one less tank and have a fucking prop pally? And then you have another DPS in your group. Like, why the fuck are there four tanks in this with a Shadow Priest? And where's the fucking Shaman? Why isn't the Shaman in this group? Like, why couldn't he have just put Resto Shaman here at the very least and put the Shadow in this? Like, what am I looking at? What in the fuck am I looking at? Like, I just don't I can't get over it. It's so ugly. This is the ugliest comp I've ever seen. I don't even like was this was this entirely based off that Maru Alar video or the Maru video on Netherwing? Like, or is this just him thinking that the content in class if this is this a classic TBC video where everything's gonna be so nerfed that you can just go in and like the maybe the fucking warlocks, affliction warlocks are gonna be able to heal themselves? Why not just cut all the resto shamans and just have the all fucking arrayed full of tanks and affliction warlocks and maybe a paladin just fucking casting just fucking hard casting life drain and you just slowly kill the boss. Like this is the most fucking retarded shit ever. And none of these guys put a bench. And if you need a bench and you need to cycle people in, and you have three fucking 10 mans, this is the best group. And anyone debating it is dumb and wrong. Like okay, that's not true. Maybe I'm wrong here or there on one or two things, but overall, I would say this is like the definitive, most idealistic comp, and it's actually pretty achievable because it has a very nice distribution of classes. And the only thing I'm not convinced on is the rep paladin in here. But it's kind of like who cares? Rep paladin's good. I'm 100% sold on arms wear though. It's definitely worth it. And even the rep pally with the fucking enhancement buffs, they're just utility, man. Like they just pump. They're good. And the rep pally can also heal as well in a fight if you need a prop pally. If you need three tanks and an extra healer, like maybe FLK, you have this guy go heal or something. Who knows? Anyways, that was it. It's kind of a scuffed, rambly video, but I'm just fucking. I honestly just don't want to make professional videos. I really don't give a shit. And this is way more fun just making videos saying whatever I want. I don't even care if they're incoherent or anything. So thanks for watching. And this is the fucking ugliest comp I've seen.